You have to remember all those symptoms: dizziness, vertigo, the vision too, and letters, palpitation, dry skin, menstruation irregularities, irregular menstruation, pale tongue, and fine furs. All those symptoms you have to remember. Those symptoms. The symptoms are really important because of if you are at clinic, you're gonna see a lot of this kind of patient, especially women, because of they have menstruation. Mm-hmm. And they lose blood every month. But usually, especially women, they have to eat really good and exercise. But most of people, they cannot take care of their life well, diet well. So if that kind of lifestyle accumulated, they can have this kind of blood deficiency. And if they have that kind of blood deficiency, then they have a lot of problems, like this, including this one, but more than. So, because sinew and bones depends on the blood for nourishment. That's why they need the exercise a lot. Sinew and bone. Those the blood deficiency are often weak and thin. Okay. So, traditional Chinese medicine, the 3 organs most affected by disorder. What organ? 3 organs, they said. 3 organs. Spleen and
liver.
Good. And
I don't know that. Yeah, no.
think about heart.
Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most obvious one.
Yeah, spleen, liver, heart. Yeah, heart, spleen, liver. Mm-hmm. Right? Which directs the blood, governs the blood vessel, heart, right? Heart governs the blood vessel. Mm-hmm. And that's why if they have, high blood pressure, then the heart problem too. Mm-hmm. And spleen control the blood. Do you know what this means? Control the blood. Control the blood. If spleen cannot control the blood, then what kind of symptom you think?
Dampness?
Bleeding. Yeah. Because of this cannot control the blood. Spleen is very deficient, and there is possibility internal bleeding too. All kind of bleeding, right?
Yeah.
In the brain too, there is a possibility. Spleen is deficiency, cannot control, then there is a hemorrhage. The brain too, even your eye, even nose, internal bleeding. But totally different approach with the Western way.
Yeah.
Right. So spleen control the blood. This is a really important concept and also clinical. You can apply this spleen. That's why bleeding patient, internal bleeding, we can apply, Tonify spleen, right? And we can use stop bleeding herb, category. We can use together. Then, and also activate blood, right? Mm-hmm. We can use that activate blood, and also what else? Activate blood, and also some kind of herb is they make small cut, small particles, and then activate and observe. That can all different kind of herb you can use if there's internal bleeding. Okay. So you're gonna study one by one.
Okay.
And also the liver stores blood. Liver stores blood. This is important too. So heart directs blood and governs the blood vessel. So spleen controls the blood. Liver stores blood. All three concepts. 1, 2, 3. All three concepts are really important. These herbs you're gonna study usually not very effective when used alone. That's why we need formula. Okay. To potentiate their actions, they should be combined with other herbs and tonify and in. That's why we use tonified herbs too, and in tonic too. In is belongs to the blood too, right? Blood belongs to in, right? You know that concept. We studied already.
Yeah.
And they should be combined with other herbs, the tonify and in, because of qi and blood deficiency often occurs at the same time. Do you know that concept? Qi and blood deficiency go together almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And these herbs are often combined with others that tonifies the qi. Okay? So tonify qi herb and tonify blood herbs go together.
Mm-hmm.
And also for example, only blood tonic formula. There is Chuanxiong, Dangui, Baishao, Sudiwan. That's all blood tonic herbs,
Mm-hmm.
right? That kind of herbs, if you gonna, that's only you can use that one too. But if the problem is more deep, then you can combine together. Qi tonic. Qi tonic. What is qi tonic? Rensen, right?
We haven't.
Baiju, Rensen Baiju, Fuling, Ganshao, like that kind of herbs together, then more effective for blood tonic. Okay. So it is important to remember that because of most of these herbs are cloying in nature, overuse causes indigestion, especially blood tonic.
Mm-hmm.
Is you have to remember there is going to be a digestion problem because of cloying in nature. Okay. To counteract this effect, this herb that strengthen the stomach are often added to prescription for tonify the blood. You have to use these herbs together because if they cannot digestion, if you use just the only blood tonic herbs, it's because of the cloying, the nature, cloying in nature, then you can, if the patient is really deficient, stomach is really bad, it's hard to digest, then you can add that kind of herbs together. So far, you follow?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And, first one is Sudihon. as you can see, the Sudihwan looks like this. We're going to use this root part. Okay, Sudihwan. And looks like this. But this Sudihwan is black color, but not itself. They treat 9 times with wine, black bean, that kind of things, and boil it, soak and boil, dry, soak and boil, dry, like that 9 times. Then color change like this. But you don't need to do that because already at the market you can
Buy
find
it.
this this so Sudihwan. Channel, Sudihwan channel is important. Heart, kidney, heart, kidney, and liver. Yeah, 3 channel. Sudihwan is a really, really important herbs at the clinic too. Clinically, you want to use these herbs a lot. So you have to remember, especially all information about Sudihwan. So channel is heart, kidney, liver. Caution and contraindication is important because this is very, already I mentioned, chlorine and rich substance really leads to stagnation of dampness and impede digestion. It's a problem. Contraindicated in those with cheese stagnation and propose planned fullness and pain in the abdomen, reduced appetite and diarrhea. So all those symptoms you have to use. Be careful with this. You can control the amount. Okay, depends on the patient's condition, and also you can be really sensitive for adding helping the digestion herb. So you can make a formula together. Whenever you use this Sudihwan, then always think about this herb, the digestion problem the patient has or not. Okay. Next one is the action and indication. Action and indication is important too. So actually, Sudihwan, about Sudihwan, you have to remember most of action and indication. Okay? What is it? Tonifies the blood for blood deficiency with such symptoms as already we mentioned about pale, right?
Yeah.
Facial pale. Dizziness is a unique symptom, one of unique symptoms. But at the clinic, if they have dizziness, they try to find out something. This. So that's why you have to gather all information together and you have to analyze. Okay? And palpitation, and insomnia. There's so many people they suffer with the insomnia. But if you find out the root problem, then a lot of people, not all of them, but a lot of cases due to blood deficiency. But they take what? Sleeping pill. That makes a worse cycle. Right? They have to apply. They have to go this way. They have to eat well and exercise well, and they have to change their lifestyle, and still cannot overcome that problem. Then they have to have tonic herbs, especially blood tonic herbs. Okay. And why don't you come this way? Then I can see you
okay.
easily. Okay. Okay, and very commonly used when blood deficiency leads to such a problem as irregular menstruation. You know, a lot of women, they have irregular menstruation. They suffer with this problem, right? And also uterine bleeding and postpartum bleeding. All those things are related with, this kind of problem. Then you can use this herb. Very interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Especially your wife right now, will pass all those things because of a baby takes all nutrition from the mother. So after delivery, you have to give a lot of Tonify herbs, especially blood. And you have to provide, but a lot of people, they don't know about that.
Yeah.
So they just suffer, right? Because they don't have this kind of information, right? So this dangui is this one is like what is it? Combination. If you add dangui, usually surihuang and dangui is go together because dangui is blood. We're gonna study later about the dangui. Dangui and surihuang is a really good pair for blood deficiency. Tonify the blood from a variety of cases. Marked as such symptoms as dizziness, palpitation, insomnia, menstruation dysfunction, all those things. Just for the deficiency case, blood deficiency case, you can use si utang. The 4-substance decoction, si utang. This is a really, really well-known formula. Okay? You have to remember all the ingredients. What is ingredients? Right? Especially for formula for herbs for blood deficiency. Dangui, Tranxiong is really good. Tranxiong dangui, Baixao, Surihuang, like that. Okay? Xiutang you have to remember. Okay? Xiutang. And Nourish the in for liver, kidney insufficiency with such symptoms as weak lower back and limbs, dizziness, tinnitus too, tidal fevers, night sweats, and nocturnal emission. If in deficiency, then you're gonna have this kind of thing, night sweat, especially night sweat. What is nocturnal emission? What is it? Male, right?
Yeah, male.
Actually, all that essence should keep in there. Normally, they can use that with sexual partner, but during the nighttime, if in its deficiency, then automatically release. That's not good. Okay, so Sanjuyu, Sanjuyu, and Sanyao, Sanyao for dizziness, tinnitus, weakness, soreness of lower back, impotence, spermatoria, night sweat, other symptoms associated with liver kidney deficiency, as in 6 ingredients pills with Romania. Liu Wei Di Huang Wan. Liu Wei Di Huang Wan. This is Di Huang, okay, and this is Yao. Okay, Yao. San Yao. It's a Spanish name. So if they have that kind of problem, low back pain, impotence, spermatoria, and weakness, soreness of lower back, tinnitus, dizziness, all those things, if you have, then you can use together Sanjuyu and Sanya. Okay, and including that herbs, you can use Liu Wei Di Huang Wan, the formula name. Okay, and if kidney yang deficiency, this is all formula. Okay, modify, how to modify the formula depends on the patient's condition. If they have yang deficiency, what is symptom of yang deficiency? Yang deficiency means of looking for the yang in the yin. Kidney yang deficiency, kidney chi pill. What is yang deficiency then? What symptom you think? Yang deficiency. This is a review. Okay. Yang deficiency. What is yang deficiency? Do you remember any symptom?
Like the being cold,
Good.
cold,
Good.
tired, fatigue,
Yeah.
the pale tone,
Yeah. If there's a yang deficiency, always they feel cold. Always they feel cold.
low, like really no
Yeah.
energy, like
And also low back pain too.
yeah.
All those things is yang deficiency. Then you can use together Fuji. This one, this Fuji. Fuji means they treat something. But if you go to the market, they sell Fuji. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. And Logui. This is yang tonic. Okay. Fuji and Guji is yang tonic. So together, you can use together. If you look at the symptoms of blood deficiency, and you see the yang deficiency symptom too, then you can combine together, like blood deficiency herb plus yang deficiency herbs is Fuji, and Logu. So remember, the Fuji is you have to be careful about using these herbs. If you are using these herbs too much, then there's a lot of side effect too. So you have to be careful. This is really good for yang deficiency, especially when you feel very cold, and you can use these herbs too. This part. Ours for Tonify the essence. For problem with both blood essence such as delayed development during childhood, blunted effect, premature aging, diminished mental acuity, graying hair, all belongs to this kind of things, the importance and memory loss. Then you have to think about the Western doctor recognize all those symptoms as kind of disease.
Yeah.
Right? But actually, if you take care of well about the blood, really good at blood, then you don't have this kind of the symptom. But if you have this kind of symptom, you have to doubt this kind of deficiency. Then we can give some tonic herbs like that.
Mm-hmm.
So next one is hasuo, 知 hasuo. Looks like this. Looks like this. And this you can have root here. There is a interesting story related with this herb. A long time ago, there are so many war fighting between country to country, whole China area. They fight, they kill each other between tribes and villages and countries. Actually, whole country related with the war condition. So one guy is really scared, and then he tried to hide deep, mountain area. He went to the mountain because they're too scared. And people, soldiers, they're gonna kill him. So he hid in deep mountain. Nobody's there. And when he was there was nothing to eat. So finally, I don't know how he found this herb. Finally, he found this herb. He tried to eat the root almost every day. And then before he went to the mountain, and his hair was white or gray, or hair color is white or gray. And when he heard about the news, all the war condition is gone. Right now, peaceful condition came, and then he tried to came back to the village, and then at the time he didn't know, and then he found his hair color changed from gray to black. So he tried to analyze why before my hair was a really gray color or white color, why my hair color is now black. So finally he found, because he keep eating this herb changed his hair color. All the hair color related to blood. Yeah. So whenever you think about the color, hair color, and think about this herb. Okay.
Okay.
That's very interesting. Okay. We call that hesuo. Action and indication. If you think about action and indication, think about premature graying hair. Okay. And tonify liver and kidney, nourished blood, and essence too. So this is a good herbs for vision. Okay. Weakness in the lower back and kidney. Soreness and extremities. And nocturnal emission too. Insomnia. All related to blood deficiency, right?
Yeah.
So you can use this herb for blood tonic. So these combined commonly used herbs was tonify and preserve and neither cold and dry nor too cloying. So this both herb nourish the blood, enrich the in, tonify the liver, augment the kidney. However, Yuin is black in color, so kidney to augment the essence and marrow, strongly tonify true in. Also is red brown in color. Already you saw that red brown like this. Okay. So I use these herbs a lot too. And my cleaning formula, special for me too. If I make 25 herbs, then I use these herbs almost every time. It's really good, especially if I think about my hair color. My friend, even younger than me, around 10 years younger than me, they lose their hair and bald. Right? And there's any other cause for the bald and they lose hair and hair color is graying or white, all those things, there is a cause, but if you take care of well, then you can help this condition too. That's why I keep taking the tonic herbs, especially blood tonic. And if you take out the hair when you are young, take out. If you smear white paper, then you see the black. Did you check that kind of things? No.
No.
When I was young, I took out and then root part kind of really sticky things. If you smear at the white paper, you see the black. All those things are related to the color too. So every day, if you are getting old and old, every day I try to take that this kind of herb and also black color of food, like black sesame, black bean, like that kind of things. And, compare my friends.
Yeah.
My hair is pretty, black. So I think that helps. That kind of life style, and also take care of all that color and also nutrition and herbs that helps the hair color too. Something is heard about dangui. Dangui is a really well known the herbs. So you have to remember almost everything about dangui. Almost everything. Dangui is a really important herbs at the clinic, and also formula too. So looks like this, tangui. Actually, you can eat leaves too, but here they don't mention about you can eat the leaves. But when I was in Korea, they sell the leaves like lettuce.
Oh.
kind of really hard to chew, but still the smell is really interesting. Really good smell too. So you can use this leaf like lettuce. Yeah, that's good.
Interesting.
Yeah. The root shape is like this. Okay. So channel, similar, right?
Yeah.
Most of related the heart, the blood, and heart, liver, spleen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them. So. The dangui action and indication is you have to remember almost everything about the dangui. Okay, blood, tonify blood, regulate menstruation and blood deficiency, and affecting the heart and liver. The symptom already you studied about the symptom, right? Same, almost the same. Pale complexion, nail too. If blood is deficient, nail is pale, right? Cannot see pink like that. So nail and tinnitus too. Tinnitus, a lot of people they complaining about the tinnitus, but if blood deficiency, then tinnitus is different. Tinnitus, there is a relation. Some kind of tinnitus related with the kidney condition. Yeah, some kind of tinnitus related with liver. Some kind of tinnitus related with the blood, like that. So you have to recognize after you studied all that contents study. You can recognize the tinnitus from where. You know, a lot of old people they are complaining about tinnitus too. So tinnitus part of blood you have to remember. Blurred vision and palpitation and very commonly used blood deficiency associated with such a menstrual disorder, like irregular menstruation, amenorrhea, dysmenorrhea, all those things. Is, you can use this dangui. Dangui is really useful for especially women's problem. I met many women. They complaining about the amenorrhea and dysmenorrhea and painful menstrual period, all those things. Then you can use these herbs. This herbs is really good. So you have to remember almost everything, especially for the California board exam too. Okay, so if you combine with together Huangqi. Do you know Huangqi? Huangqi. Did you hear about the Huangqi? Never? Huangqi is a really important herbs too. What category? You don't know? Huangqi actually you didn't study because of this qi category, qi tonic category. Yeah, we're gonna study later. Huangqi, you have to remember Huangqi. Huangqi is later. I'm gonna explain about the detail about the Huangqi. Huangqi is if you combine the dangui and Huangqi, then you're gonna with this kind of symptom, pale, like fatigue, low grade fever, then you can use Huangqi together. And also the excessive blood loss. You get excessive blood, like after surgery, after delivery. Then you can use combined together Huangqi and Dangui together. This combination is really useful. Nowadays a lot of women, they have baby and delivery and what is it? After delivery, there are so many symptoms, and all women they complain about all those things, right? Then you can use together Huangqi and the Dangui together. So and also you have to remember Gui Pi Tang here. Gui Pi Tang. This Gui Pi Tang, all ingredients you have to remember. We're gonna study later, but this Gui Pi Tang, there is a Huangqi too. So
Okay.
yeah, these you have to remember. Okay. Yeah. Next combination is Bai Xiao. Bai Xiao and Su Di Huang and Chuan Xiong. Actually, what? One more herbs we already mentioned about Dangui, right?
Yeah.
Dangui, Bai Xiao, Su Di Huang, right? Su Di Huang we studied, right? Su Di Huang, Bai Xiao, Chuan Xiong, and Dangui is Siu Tang ingredients. These are all for blood tonic. Okay. Si means number 4. Si U Tang. Si 4 here 4. 4 substance decoction. Si U Tang. So this Si U Tang, you have to remember all ingredients. Make a code. Okay. Dangui, Chuan Xiong, Bai Xiao, Su Di Huang, like that. Okay. So you have to remember. Okay. And invigorate, harmonize the blood, disperse cold too. This Dangui, okay? Disperse cold and invigorate blood, and harmonize the blood. Important herbs for stopping pain. This function is important too. The Dangui. Any other herbs like Su Di Huang, they don't have this kind of function. But this one is stop pain. Stop pain. And due to blood stasis, then you use this Dangui. And later we're gonna study a little bit more about the Dangui. Dangui part, head part, body part, tail part. All different function. Body part different. Head part different. The tail part is different. So you have to remember all 3 too. Sometimes depends on the patient's condition. You can use tail part. Depends on the patient's condition. You can use body part. That means you have to remember 3 parts too. So later we're gonna study about. especially when accompanied by cold from deficiency. Then, let me see. What is property? Dangui. Can you see?
Property of dangui, yes. It is sweet,
Sweet and
acrid, bitter,
bitter,
warm.
warm. Because of because due to cold, then you can use this one. Okay. Okay. Another one is Bai Xiao and Fuling. Bai Xiao and Fuling for mild abdominal pain and diarrhea during pregnancy. Then Bai Xiao and Fuling. Then you can use these two herbs. Contains Dangui Xiao Yao San. So this is the about Dangui. Reduce swelling, expel pus, generate flash, and alleviate pain. Used to treating sore and abscess where it is its ability to both tonify and invigorate the blood leads to improvement. All used topically for this purpose. Treat cough too, but not really effective. It's only you can focus for tonify, blood tonic. Comparison, Bai Xiao and Dangui. You can compare together Bai Xiao. No, Dangui and Bai Xiao together. You can, what is it? Both herb nourish the blood, both together, right? Pain, blood, combined to treat blood patterns. However, Bai Xiao is cool. Bai Xiao, cool. And sour, the best retaining the extinguish wind in case of dizziness and headache. Stop sweating from various causes. Bai Xiao also nourish the blood, liver blood, and soften. Actually, Dangui is not this kind of symptom. So you can compare Bai Xiao and Dangui.
Okay.
Okay, soften the liver. Cramping, painful, cramping and other pain, frank and abdominal due to liver disorder. Okay. You can recognize Dangui and Bai Xiao. Contrast, this is Dangui, Y-I. Okay, misspell, Dangui. Especially Dangui lubricate the intestine, right? Lubricate intestine, Dangui. So if severe constipation due to blood deficiency, then you can use Dangui, but Bai Xiao they don't have. Cannot do. Here, look at this. Head, tail, body, right? About the Dangui. Head, tail, body. This one you have to remember. This three part. Head part, top part, different action. Okay, different action. Tail is the deepest soil. body between. Then root head without lateral roots is known as dangui head. Most moving the blood. What part is it?
Clean.
No. Moving the blood during the part, head part, body part, tail part. Moving the blood, most effective moving the blood is actually the body part is more tonified. Body part is more tonified. Tail part is more activate the blood. So if you recognize the patient, they need more circulation, activate the blood, then you can use tail part. And more tonified function, then you can use body. So tail part is different function, and body part is more tonified part. Okay. All the different action. So anyway, remember all that information about dangui. Dangui is really,
It's really
really
important.
important. Yeah. Especially after your wife delivery, then you can use these herbs, and you have to study about these herbs too. Okay. Actually, this herb is really oily.
That's why it helps moisten and testing.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Okay. Dry fried dangui, we call that chow dangui. Chow dangui. Dry fried reduce the oil too. So for diarrhea patient, actually it's hard to use these herbs. Like if you have to prepare all those things, no.
Yeah, no.
Wine fried dangui. Wine fried dangui is more activate, right? Because of the alcohol. Yeah, more activate. Invigorate the blood. Enhance the herb's ability to invigorate the blood. And earth fired dangui. I think this is not important, so let's skip this one. Okay. And wine fried dangui. Actually, all those things is not really important, but just for information. Okay. Wine fried. Yeah. This preparation. Long time ago they did, but nowadays they don't. Just use dangui. Okay. And Baishao. Baishao is really important too. So you have to remember most all information about Baishao. Clinically, you can use this herb frequently. It's really good. Baishao. Okay.
Okay. All of these herbs are really, you use them a lot?
Yeah, especially blood tonic category. A lot of women, half of this earth
Yeah.
population, they are all women, so related to women's problem. You can be really familiar with the blood tonic, Baishao, Chuanxiong, Dangui, Surihua. Those 4 herbs is really, really important. So, and my clinic, I use frequently use herb. Use herb. Liver spleen. Channel is liver spleen. Okay, looks like this. Looks like, but real real material. If you see, you can recognize. But picture is really hard to recognize. But looks like this. Okay, baishao. Baishao leaves too. In Korea, they eat fresh leaves too. At the market they sell it, but any other country I don't think so. They eat these leaves like the lettuce. It's a little bit hard to chew, but it's good for our overall healthy condition. So actions and indication is important. Nourish the blood and regulate the menstruation. Blood deficiency with such symptoms as menstrual dysfunction, vaginal discharge. You know this symptom, right? Vaginal discharge. That's a woman's problem. Right? And uterine bleeding accompanied by the pale. That's all blood deficiency. Okay? And rooster rest complaint. That's a pale. Right? That's a pale. And dark rooster's nail. We already mentioned the nail, right? This herb is very commonly used in treatment of women's disorder. So remember, Chuanxiong we didn't study yet. Baishao, Sudihuang, what? Baishao, Sudihuang, Hesou, but Hesou is compare other herbs. Hesou is less used. Chuanxiong we're gonna study. Dangui, Dangui, Baishao. What else? Suri. You have to remember all three, especially women's disorder. Always you have to remember these four. We call the Si Utang formula. Si Utang, you have to remember. Si Utang is for the blood tonic. Always remember that Si Utang. Okay. So. It's good for pain too, like by Dangui, right? Alleviate pain, Dangui. Calm, curbs the liver yang. For such symptoms, frank chest, abdominal pain. Either constrain the liver qi, especially this baishao is a liver qi disharmony. Liver qi between the liver and spleen. Related liver organs. Okay? In general, this herb is used to soften and comfort the liver, stop pain, spasm. This kind of symptom related to liver too. Spasm in the abdomen, stop cramping pain, and spasm in the hand and feet, alleviates abdominal pain associated with this dysenteric disorder. Also used for the headache, dizziness due to ascendant liver. So this baishao, especially liver, related to liver organs. So remember that one. Preserve the yin, adjust the nutritive and protective level for spontaneous sweating. Vaginal discharge. Spermatoria as well as exterior when cold from deficiency pattern with continuous sweating that does not resolve the problem. Related to sweating, to Any other herbs you remember related with the sweating, spontaneous sweating, and nice sweating, spontaneous sweating, and spontaneous sweating. Why there is spontaneous sweating? You think, and nice sweating. Actually, later you're gonna study.
Okay. Yeah.
You didn't study this part too. Okay, and with this kind of problem, nice sweat, then Bai Xiao and Wu Wei Ji, Fu Xiao Mai together is good for nice sweat. You know, there are so many people they suffer with the night sweat. We call that thief sweat. We call the night sweat we call the thief, thief, right? Thief. Do you know thief? Deaf or thief? Thief, right? They nighttime they suddenly visit invade the home, right? They don't give any warning, right? They sneaky came in. Night sweat same. The patient they don't know during the sleep. Suddenly, because of the sweat, wake up like a thief sweat. Okay. We call that thief sweat, night sweat. Night sweat. If there's night sweat, then you can use. Later we're gonna study about the Huang Qi, and what else? We study about the Bai Xiao too, right? And any other Wu Wei Ji and Fu Xiao Mai. Wu Wei Ji, Fu Xiao Mai. Why there's a sweat? Why there is sweat? And what is difference between night sweat and spontaneous sweat? You don't know?
No, I don't know that.
Spontaneous sweating is, from time to time, suddenly they have sweat, right? Night sweat is only night, during the sleep. We call them night sweat, during the sleep. And spontaneous sweating is because most of case is lung qi deficiency. Lung control the pulse. You heard about it?
No.
Lung control the pulse. So lung qi deficiency cannot control the pulse. That this kind of qi deficiency too. So if deficiency, then cannot control the pulse, right? Then suddenly open, then sweating. If more energy is really healthy, they control the pulse, so no sweating. When they exercise, sweating, that's normal.
Yeah.
But they don't do exercise, just slight movement, then sweating. And a lot of stress, suddenly stress, then sweating, like that. That's spontaneous sweating. There's a qi deficiency too, related to qi deficiency. But night sweating is definitely one of symptoms of indeficiency. That's really, really bad for the patient. Indeficiency. Nighttime, the pore open, just the sweat, but the oil comes together. Almost bleeding, same as bleeding. That's really, really bad. Especially night sweating is no good. So you have to fix this problem right away. If you keep cannot take care of that part, then gradually bad condition. So for solve this problem, you can use this wu wei ji and fu xiao mai and bai xiao. And if you add one more, then you can add fang qi. Later you're going to study about the fang qi. So night sweating is really bad for patient. Okay? So you have to remember wu wei ji, fu xiao mai, and bai xiao, and huang qi. This control the sweating. So all that four ingredients is important. Okay. Liver governs sinew. Do you know cramp and spasm all relate to liver blood deficiency? You know, some of my friends, they are playing at the court tennis. You know, most of the people they are okay, but some people they keep complaining about cramp, and also what is it? Cramping pain, right? The muscle cramping, that kind of sinew cramping. All those things are liver blood deficiency case. So always we have to help all the blood condition, Tonify blood. Such as frank abdomen, liver stores blood, reduced blood storage can affect other important blood organs such as heart and liver. Okay. So what else? Here too, bai xiao, cha bai xiao. That's fried, dry fried bai xiao now. Still, this one is often used for diarrhea. Okay. Just just for information, not for the careful for the exam questions, not like that. What else? Earth's fried white peony, two chow bai xiao. It's just to read the information. Okay. Not important. Wine fried white peony. All those they usually at the market they don't sell this kind of herbs, but just information. Okay.
Yeah.
There is this kind of things. There is this kind of method how to prepare for the peony bai xiao like that. So, vinegar fried white peony, all those things. Rice vinegar, all those things. Just for the information. Okay. And now another one chart. This one is restraining the blood and stopping blood. If you keep bleeding, then charred white peony. Charred means what? Charred means what? Kind of deep fried, like a color changed like black, like that. Then stopping blood function. Ujia. This is an interesting one. We call that herbs, including animal party too. sometimes horn, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we call that all that part of we call that herb.
Okay.
Deer horn. What else? Bear. Bear. What is it? No.
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder. Bear gallbladder. What is good for gallbladder? Disperse blood stagnation. Yeah, disperse. This is good. Yeah. And what else? There are so many animal parts we studied a lot. But this gel too. This animal part. But this is a really important herbs. One of our herbs. For especially related to blood. Urgia. Urgia is a really what is S-height glue. S-height glue. This from here. Do you know? This this part, skin. They use skin.
Okay.
They use skin. That's like very looks like a glue, but they sell at heart shape, like a square. They make a prepared like a liquid, and then a little bit lower temperature, they looks like candy.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they cut, and then they make square like that. They sell it, so we're gonna buy that kind of prepared one. So action, tonify blood. Dizziness, shallow pale, same, right? Palpitation due to blood deficiency can be used as a standalone herbs and melted in warm rice, millet wine. Can use with dangshan and dangui for dizziness and palpitation due to blood deficiency. So this is one category too, blood deficiency. Nourish the blood, same, almost same, right? Nourish the blood, stop bleeding. Special thing is stop bleeding function. You have to remember. Type of bleeding, but best for consumptive disorder with coughing of blood, right? Coughing of blood. Any other thing is not just the bleeding. But this one is coughing with blood. Blood in the stool. Excessive menstrual bleeding. Uterine bleeding. All related to bleeding, right?
Yeah.
So you can remember this gel like glue.
Yeah.
If there's blood vessel worn out, then glue.
Yeah.
That kind of concept you can remember.
Yeah.
Gel, okay. Blood in stool, excess menstrual bleeding, all kind of uterine bleeding. You can use a gel.
Okay.
Nourish and moisten the in deficiency with such symptoms as irritability, insomnia, and aftermath of febrile disease. Also used for lung cough, dry lung cough due to indeficiency and consumption. So all related to lung indeficiency, blood spitting out. Then you can use this herb. Okay. And combination. This is a wrong spell. zi. Okay? 枝甘草, 枝甘草, Bai Xiao, Maimondo, 3 herbs together in deficiency with chronic, unremitted, low-grade fever, hot pump. So, what is it? Definitely in deficiency case, right? Hot pump and so in deficiency, low-grade fever in deficiency, right? In deficiency, irregular pulse. Then you can use Jiganchao, Maimondo, Baixia together. Okay? Combination. The decoction, this one, this is not important, so you can skip this one. Okay. Comparison, Su Di Huang and this one, Jiao and Su Di Huang, comparison. Jiao, just remember Jiao, enrich lung in and stuff. We mentioned about that, right? Stop bleeding and lung in deficiency case. Traditional contraindication. Remember this one, sticky and greasy by nature. Spleen and stomach deficiency case, such that food is not digested, then you have to be careful about using this urgent. Okay. Next one is gochiji. Gochiji is really important. I'm using this gochiji a lot too. Do you know what is it?
No.
Gooseberry.
It's the
Gooseberry.
gooseberries, right?
Did you eat?
They're good.
Yeah, right now, United States here, on market they sell it.
Yeah.
Gochiji, the red color, very sweet. You can enjoy the sweetness too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, looks like this, the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this.
Gooseberry.
Yeah, gochiji. And this is a fruit. You remember this one, right?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, I have seen it in the
Okay.
supermarket.
Yeah. And gochiji. This one is cloying too. So you have to be careful about diarrhea case. Caution and contraindication. This one. Okay?
Okay.
Not too much to eat. Action and indication. Most are similar, but look at this importance. Low grade abdominal pain, nocturnal emission. A little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Little bit different. Nocturnal emission. Thirsting disorder. A little bit different. Compare other blood tonic herbs. Liver and kidney deficiency. Why liver? Do you know the channel of this herb? What is it? Channel.
Channels, kidney, liver, and lung.
Kidney and liver and
lung.
lung. Okay. Kidney, liver, and lung. Then, if you think of gooseberry, this gochiji, then always think about eyesight. This is good for eyesight. Then, what do you think about liver and eye relation? We know that, right?
Yeah.
So, if you have blurred vision and also some kind of problem related to eye, then you have to check the liver condition. Okay, so there are so many symptoms related to the liver and also the cause. A lot of stress and blood deficiency, liver blood deficiency, and stress and very fatty food and fatty liver and hardened liver, all those things, right?
Yeah.
Related to eyesight. So this gooseberry gochiji is good for the eyesight. So, that's interesting, huh?
Yeah.
And gushibu dujong suduan, then low back pain, you can use together kidney deficiency. Dujong, suduan, gushibu. Later we're gonna study about this one too. Just remember kidney deficiency, okay? Low back pain. And sanyao guiban, not this gui. Spell is different, wrong. Sanyao guiban for severe yin deficiency with low back. Yang deficiency, there's low back pain. Yin deficiency, there's low back pain, right? You have to differentiate all different kind of. Just kidney qi deficiency, low back pain. So you have to find out. They have with symptom, yang deficiency symptom together, then you use this herb. Qi deficiency symptom, you use this one. Blood deficiency, yin deficiency, you use this one together. So you have combined together. This is what is yin deficiency. Then the formula name is Juo Guiwan. And other things, Long Yan Lo for blood deficiency with shallow complexion and insomnia and multi-dream. Long Yan Lo, later we're going to study about this herb, but I think later we're going to study this one. Long Yan Lo is calming the mind. So, especially insomnia. Gui Pitang contains this one, Long Yan Lo. So Gui Pitang, if they cannot sleep well because of heart blood deficiency, then you can use Gui Pitang, and also Gui Pitang in there, Long Yan Lo is in there. So if you use this Gui Pitang, then patients sleep well. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
There are so many interesting. And benefit essence, brighten eyes. Look at this, brighten eyes. I mentioned already, right? Brighten eyes. Liver kidney deficiency parents with essence and blood unable to nourish the eyes. Dizziness, blurred vision, diminish the this is, always think about vision.
Okay. The eyes.
Yeah, vision. And lung too, moisten the lung. Good for cough, wasting thirsty disorder. Wasting thirsty disorder is diabetes patient, right? And diabetes patient is good. Okay. And Digupi, in Chaihu together, Digupi, steaming bone disorder. Sometimes people they complaining about something hot feeling in my bone like that. The steaming bone disorder, steaming bone sensation. Then you can use Digupi and Inchai Hu and this herb together. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here, long yan long came out. Long yan long here. Long yan long. Long yan long is long. Long is dragon. Yeah, dragon. Long means dragon. Yan means eye. Dragon eye. Dragon eye. Long. Yu means flesh. Dragon eye flesh. Looks like fruit is like this. Fruit is like this, but looks like fruits flesh. Like this.
Yeah.
Inside. Like this. If you it's
okay.
long yan. Market they sell this part, this shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use this herb a lot at my clinic. I use this herb a lot because nowadays people keep complaining about insomnia. There are so many herbs for control the sleeping. They keep awaken and cannot sleep, right? If you take this kind of herbs, one of these herbs, especially long yan long, calm the mind and helps sleeping. So, action and indication: tonify, heart and spleen, blood. Look at this, calms the spleen, calms the spirit. Because this insomnia, we use insomnia. And palpitation. If there's too much palpitation, cannot sleep too, then use this herb. Forgetfulness. Forgetfulness too, blood deficiency related, and also qi deficiency too. That's why you have to eat well, sleep well, good nutrition, and balanced nutrition. All the blood condition is good, then memory is good too. Yeah. Forgetfulness. People keep thinking about the old people. They keep forgetting. Then why? Old people accumulated all that kind of lack of nutrition, and also energy deficiency, blood deficiency, all deficiency, right? Actually, old people, they have to keep drink tonic herbs, chi tonic, blood tonic. If the body is really good, then the memory is good too. Yeah. Forgetfulness, dizziness due to heart and spleen deficiency, commonly used for problem associated with excess passiveness or overwork, can be taken along as tea. Just one herb. Actually, one herb is not effectiveness, but you need a combination, like at least 4 herbs or 10 herbs, 15 herbs together like that. So, long yan long, at the clinic, you're gonna use these herbs frequently. In general, blood lies on the heart for its generation, but also depends on the spleen for control. We mentioned about control too, right? Heart, excessive thinking and deliberation can deplete the qi. We mentioned about qi, right? Deliberation, after deliver, then qi deficiency, blood deficiency, yang deficiency, all deficiency. That's why you have to give
Tonify.
Tonify 4
Yeah.
parts. Qi, yin and yang, Tonify, Qi Tonify, blood Tonify, and harmonize. Then after delivery, then the mother condition is a really fast recovery. A lot of people, they don't know about it.
Yeah.
So just suffer. But if my wife is that kind of condition, then I give tonic. Right now, I keep giving the tonic herbs to my children. If they have really overwork and too much stress, then there is a high possibility for deficiency, going to deficiency. Blood deficiency, qi deficiency, yang deficiency, yin deficiency. I give all 25 herbs, 25 formula. And they feel it. That's why they keep asking, can I have that? So at my home, I prepare almost 1 box of tonic herbs, strong tonic herbs. And sometimes I feel very tired and too much exercise and too much stress, then I just drink. Then it helps for overcome those things. Yeah, that's really good. And excessive thinking and deliberation also injure the spirit, right? And then you use these herbs. And Long Yan Lo has both sweetness, moisture, enabling a tonified spleen and stabilize the qi. Also protects the blood from the depletion. Then split and qi naturally glow and nourish so that there can be disorders such as palpitation with anxiety and forgetfulness. It's good for anxiety and forgetfulness, and spirit is injury the spirit and cannot sleep, and then you can use this herb. Okay, combination. Shichangbu and Long Yan Lo. Shichangbu and Long Yan Lo. Tonify spleen and heart, blood. Okay, and what is a Shichangpu? Open the heart of the plant together, combines the support of spirit. Forgetfulness, dizziness, fatigue due to heart qi and blood deficiency. Shichangpu. So this is kind of summarize. Su Di Huang, taste sweet, right? And let's compare Dan Gui, sweet. Bai Xiao, just sour, right? Not sweet. Jiao, sweet. Go Chi Chi, sweet. Forget this one. Long Yan Lo, sweet. Fruit itself is very sweet. Long Yan Lo, if you eat. Go Chi Chi too, right? Most of Tonify category herbs is sweet taste. Nature. Let's skip this part. Channels. What is difference? Bai Xiao, there is no heart. Right? Jiao and Go Chi Chi is similar, same, right? Okay, just compare like that way. Okay, and function and indication. Just compare. Okay. Dosage is I think you have to remember dosage because of at the clinic you can when you prescribe the herbs then you can use and analyze the patient's condition and you choose the right amount of the herbs. Like Sudihwang, you can use a lot of dosage, like maximum 30 gram, minimum 9 gram, like that. But they have a lot of blood loss, right? Well, after accident, then you can use a large dosage, but still you have to consider about the patient's condition, digestion or not, can digest or not, because of Sudihwang is very cloying. And Dangui, maximum 15, minimum 4.5. Baishao, 6.15. Ejiao, 3.9. Gochiji, 6.12. This is for one pack, not, one pack. Usually, if you have formula like that, and later we're gonna study about that formula, but usually I do that in one batch.
Okay.
One batch, like 6 gram times 25, like that. Then we boil, and we make a pack, 40 pack to make 40 pack. Later we're gonna study a little bit more about that. Okay. Long Yanlo, 9 to 15 gram. So remember all those things. Okay. Later we're gonna have some question about this. This is for board exam question.
Okay.
10-minute break.
Okay.
Okay. It helps? Is it
Yeah,
good?
no, helps. Yeah. It helps. It's good.
Okay. I mentioned about 25 herbs. You can all kind of deficient patient, like Qi deficiency, Yin deficiency, Yang deficiency. You can combine with all that herbs with 25 blood herbs category. I mentioned about that, right? Then
Yeah.
all of the blood.
Okay. Which herb does not have a...
We mentioned already at the class.
Yeah.
Number 2, what?
Shendi Huang
Warm nature?
does not
Not
have...
warm nature.
Not what nature.
Yeah, not warm nature. What is it?
Shendi Huang?
I know Dangui,
Yeah, Dangui is Long Banju also.
Long Yan Lo.
Long Yarrow is warm also.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
Long Yarrow is warm.
And
Shudi Huang is warm also.
then Sengdi Huang.
Shendi Huang, yeah.
Sengdi Huang, Sudi Huang, what is different? Sengdi Huang, Sudi Huang is same plant, right?
Yeah.
Sengdi Huang, Seng means raw,
The other one
raw
is-
one. Then Sengdi Huang, because of cold, then it's hard to digest too. So you have to be careful using this Sengdi Huang with the spleen and stomach deficiency case, right? That's the Sengdi Huang. And what is number 3?
Shudi Huang, Tonify, all of the above.
Sudi Huang tonifies blood in essence. Yeah. Number 4? greasy quality of suri reduce. You didn't
No, that
study
one I,
about
that,
that.
that one I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't the one that I really
Yeah.
don't know.
I think this is just you have to memorize.
Okay.
Okay, that's sarin.
Sarin.
Sarin and sudifan. Sarin and sudifan pair. You have to remember it that way. Okay, greasy. Reduce greasy. Then that means if they have a kind of digestion problem for with the sudifan, then you can add the sarin together like that. And which of the herbs can be used to blood deficiency? Cold in the blood and blood stasis. Then what is it? Cold in the blood.
Cool. Yeah, that's the one that I really don't know.
Cold in the blood. Which of the following herb can be used for blood deficiency? Cold in the blood and blood stasis.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Sudifan?
More activate blood is dangui. Activate. Number 6. Lubricate the.
The intestine. Then also.
That's right. Dangui. Lubricate intestine. That's more greasy.
Yeah. It's the only one that is really
Yeah.
greasy.
Okay. Next. 3 minutes. Done?
There are two that I don't know. Well, the last one I really don't know it.
Mm.
The number 11.
We studied at the class just a few minutes ago. I mentioned this one at the class just a few minutes ago.
I'm trying to remember.
I think
that
you thinking your wife at the time.
Yeah. No, yeah, that one. Yeah, I really don't remember
Okay.
the last one.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 7.
So,
Wine treaty tangui. What function is more?
tonifying. Let me answer the function of tonifying the blood.
Wine treated, giving the more energy, right? More activate function because of the wine. More activate function,
So it should be activating the blood.
activating blood.
Activating the blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think what part of tangui is most activate blood? What is it?
The tail.
Tail. Yeah. And think about tail and the wine. Okay, activate blood. Okay, you can remember that way. Second, number 8. Which part of tangui is least tonified, but is most effective in moving the blood?
The tail.
Tail. Yeah. Yeah. And which herb can nourish the blood, regulate the menstruation? Nourish the blood, regulate the menstruation.
Going by shower.
What is it?
All of them.
C.
Yeah.
You know, to relax tension, spasm, cramp, by show is used or combined with what?
Gancha.
Gotcha. Yeah. Which of the following is not only can subdue liver yang? We studied by show. Yeah, by show.
Yeah.
At the by show, mentioned the liver yang, liver function.
Liver
By
function,
show.
yeah.
Think about the by show. Okay. And 3 minutes. done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
12.
So number
Baishao. Taste of Baishao.
taste of Baishao, bitter and sour.
Good. Bitter sour. What channel do Baishao enter?
Liver and spleen.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Baishao.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Liver and spleen. 14.
But A in
A.
Baishao.
Baishao. Defensive C. Defensive level. Way. Nutritive. Baishao. And cook way. How to cook? Ejiao.
I think it's A.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah. A. How about 16? Which of following herbs should be dissolved in the strained decoction? You didn't study about Itang and Mangshao.
I
Just
I know
one,
it's
you know
B, yeah,
the
yeah, but I don't know
Yeah,
the about
all of above.
all of them. Okay.
Mangshao is looks like a very sour taste
Mhm.
and looks like a rock, but dissolved. Think about what is that? Rock sugar.
Mhm.
Looks like a rock sugar. Rock
Mm.
sugar. It's looks like a little bit clear, but dissolved.
Dissolve. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
dissolved. That's a mangshao, very sour.
Okay.
Itang too. Itang is looks like ejiao too. Itang. So like itang is looks like candy.
Huh?
Yeah, candy.
So,
And it can
dissolve.
dissolve. Yeah. 17. Nourish in moistens lung can be Tonify blood, stop bleeding.
A.
Hey, good job. Which of following tonics brighten eyes?
You think it's all of them?
All of them. How do you know? Just guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Goshiji is a brighten eyes.
Yeah.
Nuzenji brighten eyes. 2CG brighten eyes. Okay, and 2 minutes. Okay. Blood tonic moisten intestine. Which blood tonic moisten intestine?
I know that then we use platonic and moist in this testing, but sunshine. Think so also?
You didn't
No,
study.
we haven't seen
Okay.
sunshine. But
Yeah.
Yeah. It
No.
It is
All
not?
of above.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sanction 2, platonic moist intestine. Usually, tangui and also moist intestine is seed,
Yeah.
most of the seed. And blood tonic can calm the spirit,
Blue, yeah.
long yellow. Yeah, and which is function of long yellow?
D.
What is function?
D.
D.
Yeah. Nourish
Calm
blood.
the spirit, nourish the blood, boost the chi. Yeah. What channel do long yellow enter?
This is C. Heart and
How to explain? Easy, huh?
It's the only I remember because it's one of the few.
Yeah.
Just don't enter the liver.
And actually, California board exam, they ask more combined question.
Mm-hmm.
This is just easy.
Yeah. This.
And just biscuit taste.
Helps.
Okay.
Helps. But yeah.
And today is we're gonna study about just 25 blood category.
Okay.
And next week we can study two class.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
You like it, right?
Yeah.
Two class.
Okay.
One class is platonic, this for this class, this quarter.
Okay.
The other one is formula. Formula. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Formula 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can ask this copy
Okay.
of this,
Okay.
and let me have this one. Okay. This for next class.
Okay.
Study about next week. First introduction and release exterior formula. Okay, release exterior formula. We're gonna study about this.
Okay.
That for next week, you can
I can ask.
yeah, just copy
Okay.
and or you can ask the copy at the.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if they can make a copy of, if they have a copy.
All right, and next week you're gonna do platonic continuum and release exterior formula. First class we're gonna start, so maybe from 9 to 12. Just a few minute break for lunch, and for 1 hour. It's up to you.
Okay.
No need, right? 12 to 3. We're gonna study from basics. Then we can finish all the class, all the quarter, cover platonic.
Fair enough. Okay.
Or Tony herbs.
Tony herbs,
Yeah,
okay.
Tony herbs, yang Tony and Tony herbs and release exterior.
Okay.
That's it for today.
I'm gonna ask them
Yeah,
for
sure,
copy,
sure.
and I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay.